Thank you for watching SpectraLogic's how-to series featuring StorCycle. In this video, we will be showing a project archive workflow. In many cases, an entire project is archived, and when needed, the entire project is restored back to its original storage location. In most instances, an HTML or symbolic link is not left behind for these types of migrations. You see these workflows in media and entertainment environments, high-performance computing environments, and laboratory environments, among others. We will be archiving the entire project, moving all of the files and directories associated with the project onto a more cost-effective storage tier. This is done in certain workflows as the applications require all of the files to be moved at the same time to function correctly. An example of this file movement would include dailies, episodics, and machine-generated data. Before migrating any data, we recommend you complete a scan of the directory you are planning to move data from. In a previous video, we showed how to set up a source and target location. These will both need to be configured before you can scan and migrate any data. To complete a scan, click on the scan icon located on the left side of the StorCycle interface. Click New Scan. This generates a unique project name. If you would like to change this, you can easily do so in the initial scan setup page. Next, you will need to choose the source you would like to scan. You should choose the source that contains the files and directories that you want to move. Once the source is selected, you can choose to scan specific subdirectories instead of scanning the entire source directory. Click Next, and the page you will be brought to is the scheduling page. If you would like to run the scan during hours of low network activity, this is where you would choose to do that. Once you have chosen when you want to run the scan, click Submit and the scan will start. After you click Submit, you will be brought back to the scan page. Here you can see the progress of the scan in the lower section of the page under Scan Jobs. Please note that if you have already scanned data in a directory, only the new data will show up under the scans that you run in the future. The next step will be to migrate your data onto a more cost-effective storage tier. Click on the Migrate Store tab to start a new migration. Select New Migrate Store Project and name the project. You should also set up a description. This is a great place to identify the project you are migrating. You will then need to select the source location that the data you wish to migrate is being stored. This will be the same source location that you have scanned previously. Once you have selected your source, click Next and you will be brought to the File Parameters configuration page. Here you will select the most recent scan that you have done on this source location. You can also choose to run a scan directly before the migration, but it is recommended to run the scan separately so you know exactly how much data you are moving before you complete the migration. Next, you can select the age and size of the files you wish to move. For project migration, it is likely that you will need to move all of the data at the same time to keep the file structure intact. So choose all ages and sizes for the file types that you wish to move. We do not suggest including or excluding any types of files in a project-based migration. Click Next and choose the target location, which should be a more cost-effective storage tier. For the replacement options, we recommend choosing Remove Source File, No Links. This is because you would never want to restore a single project as it may corrupt the rest of the data within the project. In order to easily identify the data, we recommend using the tagging feature. This will allow for easy identification and recovery of the files. Click Next and you will be brought to the scheduling page. Just like the scan, you can choose exactly when you would like the migration to begin to happen. If the amount of data being migrated is significant in size, the migration may slow down the network it is being transferred on, so it is important to consider this when scheduling your migration. Click Submit and the migration will begin. You can check the progress of the migration on the Migrate Store page. This concludes our tutorial on archiving data to a more cost-effective tier. Thank you for watching our StorCycle migration video.